Welcome back, everyone. So the Aztecs getting ready to make some history. I'm Eric Connor.
And I'm Netta Irampur. Glad you're sticking with us here. And right now, it's an exciting time. The San Diego State men's basketball team, they're in Houston, and they are getting ready for the Aztecs' first time ever in the Final Four. This matchup is tomorrow.
Yeah, so yesterday the Aztecs had their first practice in Houston. They also got some swag, including some, what do you think, custom cowboy hats and jackets. They look pretty sweet in those, I think.
The Aztecs are getting ready to go dancing, of course. The team at practice, here you can see some shots of that. They are going to be playing against this team called Florida Atlantic.
Okay, we have the Owls. CBS 8's Jake Garriani and John Howard are with the Aztecs in Houston, previewing tomorrow's big game. Boy, it's almost here, guys.
Eric and Netta, we got to get you guys in one of them cowboy hats. I think it'd look good on top of your guys' heads. Hey, welcome into this palace that is NRG Stadium, a cathedral, if you will. This is an NFL stadium where the Houston Texans play. It holds over 70,000 people. I cannot imagine what the atmosphere is going to be like here on Saturday and on Monday. And John, our Aztecs got their first chance to come out onto the floor today. Yesterday they practiced, today came back out onto the floor. Miami's out on the floor right now. Excuse me. But the Aztecs got out there, and John, it's difficult for them not to make this moment too big, right?
Yeah. It's what I've been so impressed by with this venue is that it looks like it's home to the NCAA Final Four. You don't see many Houston Texan logos around here. The hallways underneath that connect all the locker rooms, there's pictures of the Aztecs and the University of Miami. They've really done a good job of dressing it up, making all these athletes feel at home. And Jake, one thing I want to say, we attended practice today, and if you're watching this video, it was shot on a tripod, but you'll see the jumpiness of it, and this floor is very soft. I think it's going to be a little extra spring, softer on the dribbles. You know, Keyshawn Johnson doesn't need any more vertical leap, but now instead of leaping out of the gym, he can leap out of up to the moon. But we got a chance to talk to some of the players before the game. They can't wait to get going. Keyshawn, how you doing, my friend?
It's the best out in the world.
All right, Keyshawn, first question, what do you have to do to beat the Owls?
To beat the Owls, we got to be ourselves. Be ourselves, play true to our identity, don't get out of your character, and do all the little things that it takes to win a national championship.
On Tuesday back in San Diego, you said you're anxious. I wish I could play right now. You still have that feeling? You guys, I mean, are you ready to roll right now?
This has been the longest 2 days of my life. So when we got here, I was already ready to play. But yeah, I think it's super anxious. So I really want to go practice. I want to do something. I just want to prepare and get ready for this game and just, you know, just compete.
You want to quit doing media sessions with me, I get it. All right, one more question before I let you go. What do you guys need to do to beat this Owls team? It's a good team. I don't know if they deserve that 9 seed. They should be higher probably.
Yeah, no, they're really good. I think the biggest thing with them is the chip on their shoulder. They're going to play hard. They're going to try to outwork teams, and I feel like that's why they got a lot of wins in this tournament. So our biggest thing is not letting their chip be bigger than ours.
John, it's amazing how ready these guys are to go. You can feel it seeping out of Darian Trammell. He is ready to hit the floor and play some basketball here on Saturday. And you think about the history of this program, and really back 2 decades when Steve Fisher came here, and the dude was handing out tickets to get people in the door. And he really built what we are now witnessing as the pinnacle to this point of San Diego State men's basketball. An unbelievable job that he has done, and Brian Dutcher has taken over.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And we had the honor of seeing Steve Fisher today at practice. He was down there. He spent some time with the media, and Jake, I think he did a great job of putting some big picture perspective on the Aztecs' trip to the Final Four here. Check it out.
When you first got to San Diego State, could you ever have imagined that you would build it to this point and help build it to this point?
I've had the ability to close my eyes and dream of this, to be honest with you. It was a stepping stone, though, and it took a while. I passed out tickets for 3 or 4 years to get people to come to the building, and now tickets are at a premium everywhere we go. So to say I'm surprised, I'm not going to say that. You have to get lucky to get here, and we've had a great season with a bit of luck in the tournament, and we're here, and we're good enough to be here on Monday.
Coach, real quick, your thoughts on how the Aztecs are going to do?
We're here to win, John. We're here to win. We're proud of the fact that we're here, but we want to be here on Monday, and then we want to be the last one leaving the court on Monday.
Coach, we appreciate all you've done for the university. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's a choice. It's not a chance.
You know, Jake, I got to look back to the very first time I went to a practice at Viejas Arena with Coach Fisher. And Coach Fisher's policy was all members of the media at least 10 rows up. And that didn't sit very well with me. Oh, he's big timer from Michigan coming in. We can't shoot practice from the floor anymore. But so grateful for what he has done for the program. He's built it. Brian Dutcher has continued to take it to this level. It's just an awesome thing for San Diego State and San Diego at large.
And once he found out who the great John Howard was, it was all access, my friend, all access.
Yeah,
Eric
I like
and
that.
Netta, tip-off is 3:09 San Diego time tomorrow. I expect both of you to be cheering with your cowboy hats on.
Oh, sure.
Let's go Aztecs,
Well,
my friends.
definitely going to have the black and red on. And you guys are about to be joined by a lot of people wearing black and red because all morning long we've been showing flights being boarded by those diehard fans. They're on their way out there to see the Aztecs beat the Owls.
Absolutely. We had some Aztec fans on our flight, including one Bill Walton last night.
That's
So
right.
the Aztec fans are coming out in force.
And you hear Eric, he doesn't make mistakes there. Beat the Owls. I like where your head's at,
That's
Eric.
right.
Beat the Owls.
That's right.
Awesome. I love the attitude, and to hear from Steve Fisher, that was such a special moment. John and Jake, thank you so much for great coverage out there. Cannot wait to see what happens this weekend and into Monday.
Absolutely.
Because they're going to get to Monday.
They want to be the last team on the court, like Steve Fisher just said.
Now, Aztecs fever, of course, that's spreading all around. There are a lot of people jumping onto that bandwagon.
yeah.
They will accept you. San Diego State fans left San Diego International Airport this morning on their way to Houston right now on those charter flights we were talking about, because this is history in the making.
Yeah, CBS 8's Kelly Hussettall joining us live from the airport now with all the excitement's been building. We've seen some familiar faces on the flights, too.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the excitement is building. Lots of positive energy out here today. Some of those fans are up in the air right now and are scheduled to touch down in Houston within the hour. You know, these fans have been waiting for this for so long, and to get to watch the Aztecs play in the Final Four for the first time in person is absolutely a dream come true. So we talked to some of those fans before they took off, and here's what they said.
When we beat Alabama, we started getting really excited, and then as soon as the game ended, we were on the phone just booking our reservations.
And so we have video of the fanfare. Even getting on the chartered flight to Houston was a party. The Southwest staff cheering them on. It was just a sea of red and black at the airport today. We heard from a lot of longtime Aztecs fans who have just been waiting to go to the Final Four for so many years. And you can imagine what it's like to see the team go to the Final Four for the first time in the school's history. And again, they get to watch the game in person. Now, the gentleman you just heard from actually flew to Houston on his own, but there were many Aztecs fans lining up here at the airport bright and early today to get onto a chartered flight to head to Houston, dressed up in their Aztecs gear. So excited. The team arrived in Houston Wednesday. They're ready for the big matchup against Florida Atlantic University, and fans just say seeing them in the Final Four for the first time is going to be incredible.
This is phenomenal. I mean, when you think about San Diego fans, and we were disappointed in the World Series, we were disappointed in the Super Bowl, and then the Chargers leaving. San Diego sports now, we've got the Padres doing well, but San Diego State is big. And to go to the Final Four, it's a dream come true.
Now, you do have some options of where to watch the game here at home. It's going to be on CBS 8 at 3:09 p.m. tomorrow. You can also stream it online or head to Viejas Arena for the big watch party. And as you heard from John Howard, Jake Ariane, they're in Houston right now. They're going to be giving us updates on CBS 8 and CBS8.com. So back out here live, we talked to a fan earlier who was getting on another Southwest flight, and he told us he doesn't have tickets to the game tomorrow, but he's so confident the Aztecs are going to win. He has tickets to go to the championship game on Monday. We will send it back to you guys.
Well, that's a glass half full kind of guy right there.
Attitude.
Fan.
Yeah,
I like
believes
that.
in the team.
Yeah.
Kelly, thank you so much.